Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Drake concert experience video. I'll just take you guys along throughout my day and explain like what went on and then like add some clips in. I did have general admission floor tickets, so I'm going to be explaining the whole wristband process and everything like that. So I went to the opening night of the It's All a Blur tour, Drake and 21 Savage. And it was honestly the best night of my life, and I will get into everything. But so basically, if you have general admission floor tickets, you get an email maybe like 2 days prior. I'm just gonna base all of this off of my experience. I don't know if every city is gonna be the same. 2 days prior, we get an email from United Center saying that they were gonna give out numbered wristbands at 9 a.m. and then that is the way that they're going to let you into the venue on the floor. Each wristband was going to be numbered, so like the earlier you got there, the smaller number wristband you would have, and then the closer to the front you would be to get let in. So obviously the line started at number 1 and then went all the way to whatever number. So July 5th comes around, me and my cousin decide we're going to go line up at 6 a.m. So I meet her at the United Center. She had gotten there before me, but she was looking for parking and I Ubered there. So she was telling me how like she didn't really see anyone lining up, and then she ended up like turning the corner where gate 5 was and she saw like a few people standing. So I was like, okay, like it's probably not like that many people. We meet up in the parking lot, we park our car, and then we go line up. And my first thought was like, okay, there's like nobody here, this is gonna be great. So at first, by like just looking at the people, I thought I was gonna be maybe like number 40 something. I ended up being number 55, which was still freaking fantastic. So we posted up with our lawn chairs, we had snacks, water, whatever, and we were just chilling for 3 hours. We got extremely lucky because the following night, since all the information was going out about like how early people got in line to get the wristbands, my cousin's friend went to night 2. She had GA and she got in line around 4 a.m. and she was number, I believe, like 67. And then by the time 6 a.m. rolled around, there was already like over 200 people in line. So I thank God that my concert was the opening day, because I feel like going forward, people are gonna have to get there even earlier and earlier to secure like a lower number wristband. Okay, so we're in line, we're chilling. Everyone around us is cool. So we got there like at the perfect time, because after that, like around 7:30, that's when a lot of people were showing up. There was people like trying to cut the line. Like we had to line up at gate 5 at the United Center. The line started behind the fence, and then it was the fence and then like the United Center. There's people like going in front of the fence, like right in front of the United Center, and people were waiting there for a while. We're like, we hope that those people don't get wristbands before us. Like we were waiting here first. People started yelling at them, being like, you guys are wasting your time, like get to the back of the line, like you're not gonna get wristbands before us. We got there early, like we put in the work, and people showed up like at 8:30 trying to get in front of us. Like nah, that was not gonna fly with us. It was all of us against them. So that was funny. That was like the only drama that happened that day. Everything else went smoothly. So at 9 a.m. Security guard came out in a pickup truck, like a security pickup truck for the United Center. He made sure we had floor tickets, and then he gave us the wristbands. So this is what the wristband looked like. It just has United Center, and then I was number 55. That whole process went fast since I was number 55. It only took maybe like 10 to 15 minutes for me to get to the front of the line. So me and my cousin got our wristbands. So I got home and I was just so freaking hyped. I was like, damn, I'm really number 55. Just like, holy crap, like I'm gonna be front row. Like, this is my moment. I've been waiting for this all my life. I tried taking a nap when I got home because I was like, I'm gonna need like energy for the concert tonight. That did not happen. I was way too excited, way too happy to go to sleep. So I ended up just chilling. And then around like 1:30, I started getting ready because we did have to be back at gate 5 at 4:30 because they were gonna line us up in numerical order and then they were gonna let us in that way. I'm gonna start doing my makeup first and then I'm gonna do my hair. So yeah, I'm super freaking excited. Like, it has not hit me yet. Like, I'm gonna be on the fucking floor. I'm basically gonna be front row because I'm number 55 in line. Like, I can't even freaking think straight. I'm so excited. Until I feel like I'm smoking till it's done. Bro, if Drake plays like throwbacks like this, I'm gonna freaking lose it. Like, I really have no idea what to expect. Like, I know it's kind of like his let's lower Drake a little bit. I know it's gonna be like his Eras tour, I guess, but I don't know. He has so much music to cover since he's last toured. And I want him to play throwbacks. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, I'm excited. If he plays Club Paradise, I might cry. Oh my god. Said damn, really. Even Rosemary, even Leanne Sealy, they said fucking right. They were the first to go. Who did I leave behind? You think you got to me? I can just read your mind. You think I'm so caught up. The first day, I wanted to be comfortable since I knew I was going to be waiting around a lot. Because I had a general admission and I was going to be standing the whole time. Because originally I was going to wear like a crop top and a cargo skirt. But I was like, I just want to be comfortable. Like, what I'm wearing is like the last thing I'm worried about. So I ended up wearing this t-shirt. It says Views was actually pretty good. And then the back has this: huge fan of your old views. So I wore this with biker shorts and then my Air Force Ones. And then the second day, I'll post, I think I have one picture of my outfit. It was this shirt, the Nike Nocta shirt. This is what it looks like. This is the back of it, and then it has like Nocta on the side. I wore this tucked into a cargo skirt and my Certified Lover Boy Nocta Air Force Ones. So I do have two pairs of these, so that's why I was not really too worried about like getting them creased, because they did get creased, unfortunately. But this is what they look like. I just have the little, what are they called, like the beads on them. I just put CLB on this one and then 6 God on this side. And then it says like love you forever. And then the back has like the Nocta symbol and then Air Force. And then Nike Air. But yeah, these are them. So I got ready, I Ubered back to the United Center, I met up with my cousin there, and then around like, they were pretty punctual at first. So like at 4:30, like everyone had to be in line. The security explained to us that once they count off our numbers to go in and your number already passed, you have to go all the way to the back of the line. Like they're not gonna let you cut anyone. Well, I was number 55, so say I didn't get there on time and they were already letting people in, let's say they were on number 70, just because I'm number 55 doesn't mean like I could cut the line. Like I would have to go all the way to the back of the line. Like they were doing it in a one shot, like if you missed your number, that's it. Which was good because like they told you to be there at 4:30, you should be there at 4:30. Like when we first got there, there was a lot of people, but everyone was just kind of like scrambled everywhere. And then they started telling people to line up in numerical order. So like me having logical sense, I was like, okay, let me think about the morning when we were all lined up, like where was I standing? So we went to that spot, and then like the people, we remember like the faces in front of us and behind us. So the girls like got in front of us, girls got behind us, and then we're like, okay, we're chilling, like this is cool. And then like we're waiting there for a little bit, and then we're looking at the front of the line and we're like, we don't remember all these people in front of us. And we were like, we hope people will try not to cut. Like they said they were gonna do it in numerical order. Started asking people like what number they were, and people were like 100 and something, 100 and this. I'm like, yo, I'm number 55. They're like, yeah, you go up there. I'm like, y'all should be back there, but whatever. Like if you knew you had that high of a number, like why are you standing like all the way in the front? So then we ended up like getting in order. It was just annoying because everyone was so like squished together, because like I said, like the area of like 1 through 50, like how it was in the morning, 150 people like trying to stay in that one spot. Like bro, it doesn't matter like how close you are to the front of the gate, like you're still number 200 or whatever, like get more further back. So 6:30 rolls around and they finally open the gates, and then they count us off again. They let us go in groups of 20, so they counted off 1 through 20. They let the people go to the gate, and then the next set of 20 went, and then it was our turn because I was number 55. So they let us in. First thing we do is we went through security. They checked our bags, they scanned our ticket, and then we had to go down like these stairs, and then there was tables there with like United Center workers, and they gave us another wristband which looked like this. It just says general admission United Center. And then once they put that on us, we were free to go inside the actual venue, and we saw the stage and everything. And I do have a small clip of that, so I will insert that here. So since we were like only like the third group of people to go in, we had like options of like where we wanted to stand. But since it was opening night, we had no idea like how anything was gonna go. So at first, like when we first walked in, we walked straight to the barricade right there. And then I told my cousin to wait there, and I was gonna walk around to see how the other side looked. So I walked around, and then that's when I saw like the big statue of Virgil, and I saw that there was like a mini stage and then like the VIP sections. So I told my cousin, let's stand on the other side, that way we can see him on the main stage and then like on the mini stage. It was still the perfect spot because Drake freaking sang to me a few times. He sang to me and my cousin, and girl, I can't even think about it without like smiling so much. Like everything worked out in the end. But I will say that where we were standing, that was like the only like walkway between the barricade and the stage where Drake didn't walk through, so that kind of sucked. But it was still so freaking worth it because of all the interactions we did have with him, and it was just the best night ever. But let me keep going and we'll get to that part later. We secured our spots on the barricade, and then we switched off. Since like the floor was really empty still, since they were still letting people in, 20 people at a time, we decided, okay, this is our chance now to go to the bathroom. So we rotated. She went to the bathroom first, and then she came back, and I went to the bathroom, and then I got some water for us. That worked out because I thought I wasn't going to be able to use the bathroom at all. Like I wasn't able to get water because like I feel like we were all gonna get let in at once and then be like fighting for the barricade basically. But it was super chill at first. Once the floor started really filling up, like I would not leave at all because I know it would be hard to like get to the front again. I'm just glad everything went smoothly because I was really nervous about it. They record like a small clip of like the stage and everything. So just like being there, being front row barricade, like everyone around us was cool. Like it was just good vibes the whole time like we were waiting, which was great. Even like the security guards like at the front, they were really cool and they were like talking to us. And so around 8 o'clock the opener came on. It was, I think it was Skilly or like Skilly Bang, something like that. He performed for maybe like 25 to 30 minutes, and me and my cousin would look at each other like every time he would walk on our side of the stage, and we were just like, holy shit, like that is gonna be Drake soon. Like we're gonna be that freaking close to Drake. So we're just freaking out the whole time basically. And he gets off stage. I didn't even know at the time, but it was Zach Bia. He was DJing like between the opener and then like when Drake came out. So he was turning up the crowd. It was fun. He was playing good songs. You could just feel like how excited everyone was. Like this was opening night. This was night one of the tour. Like no one knew the set list. No one knew like anything. And I'm seriously gonna remember this concert forever. He played like I Just Wanna Rock, and like he played Chief Keef. Like it was just lit. It was fun. I think it was the last song that he played before like we waited for Drake to come out was Chicago Freestyle. He's like, this is the only place I get to play this song. Like I know it's special to Chicago. And, like everyone had their lights up. And I do have a clip of that, so I could insert that here. So 9 o'clock rolls around, we're like waiting for Drake. We had no idea like where he was gonna come through, like what was going on. And I could barely see anything going on anyways because the stage was so high. A lot of the times when I was recording, I had like my phone, like my arm stretched all the way as much as I can to like see the other side. But like I said, still so freaking worth it. Drake ended up entering through the freaking sections of like where people were sitting. And then he walked down and around, and then he went up the stairs to get on the stage, and that was happening on the opposite side. So like none of us knew what was going on because you couldn't even see the screens up top either because of how close we were to the stage. So like I'm just recording whatever, and I have a clip of it too, like when I first noticed that he's finally on the stage and I like scream. He opens with Look What You've Done, which is, I still can't wrap my mind around that. Like that song is one of my favorite songs of him of all time. I never thought I was gonna hear that song live, so it was just such a surreal moment, like being front row and hearing that song. I still just thinking about it makes me so happy. Just the fact like he started off with Take Care, I was freaking shook. He knows how much people love Take Care, and like for him to open with that, like he knows what he's doing. The whole concert was just banger after banger after banger after banger. It was a lot to process, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really glad we were the opening show. That way I didn't know the set list, because I'm that type of person that looks up the set list beforehand, and like I make a whole playlist on Spotify and then I listen to it up until the concert. I'm reading the set list off of Setlist FM. It has like little comments under too, like okay, the first song was Look What You've Done, and then it says first live performance since 2012. That is wild. That was what, 11 years ago. He hasn't performed that song in 11 years, and we all got to experience it. I've been a Drake fan since like 2009. I've been there since like the beginning. And I remember like always wanting to go to his concerts. Like I know he had the Club Paradise tour, which was like the tour for Take Care. I remember wanting to go so bad. Like his other tours too, like I remember wanting to go really bad, but just no one would ever want to go with me. So the first time I saw Drake was in 2015 for the Jungle tour. I remember that tour, he just played maybe like 5 cities. That was a really good concert as well, because If You're Reading This Is Too Late had just dropped, and so he played all of that and then songs from other albums as well. And then the second time I saw him was in 2016 for the Summer 16 tour with Future, and I was at the Chicago show where he brought out Kanye, so that's always going to be iconic and one of my favorite shows that I've been to from him. And then I saw him in 2018 for I always want to call it the Scorpion tour, but it was the Aubrey and Three Amigos tour. Anything earlier from like If You're Reading This Is Too Late, I haven't really seen him perform live. The fact that he performed like, I would say not really like the most popular songs from Take Care. Like he did sing those later, like of course like Hell Yeah Fucking Right, The Motto, Headlines. Like he sang all of those, but he sang like deep cuts. Like Look What You've Done, Marvin's Room, Shot For Me. And I was just so overwhelmed because it was all back to back to back. And I was just like, wow, like this is happening right now. Okay, so the third song he sang was Say Something. And I'm gonna hold that song close to my heart for the rest of my life, because he literally serenaded me. He looked straight in my eyes and sang it to me. I can't even think about it. Oh my god, it still makes me so freaking happy. I watch the video like every freaking day, multiple times a day, but I will insert that here. You cannot tell me that he was not staring deep into my soul. So I was literally like, I had my phone, I'm looking at him, I'm like pointing to him, we're like singing, and then my phone moves because I was just like, holy crap, like he's freaking staring right into my soul. And then I don't know how I kept my composure, because like I was still recording like after it happened, and like he started walking like the other way. I was still recording, like fine, like nothing happened. And then afterwards, like I cut the video off and I look at my cousin like, did that just actually happen? So that was just one time where he sang to me, because he sang to me a few times. So I would just like to say that I was one of the first people of the tour that he sang directly to, because it was literally his third song in the set list. When he went from Feel No Ways to freaking Jaded to Jungle, I looked at my cousin like, he's not doing this right now. He's not doing this. Oh my god. Just thinking about it now, I'm like, wow, like I really witnessed that. I have all the videos that I took on my TikTok. I will leave that right here. I'll have it linked down below. And also I'll add in a few clips as well. The show continues. We're having a great old time. We're singing, we're lit, it's fun. And then he sings Wait For You. And this man sings directly to me again. And I have it on video. So I'm gonna insert that here. And in the video, you can even hear me like gasp because the eye contact was so intense. I'm like, bro, if you want me, just say that. Like, you know when someone's giving you direct eye contact. Like, people were like, oh, like, was he actually looking at you? Like, girl, he was looking directly at me. I never in a million years thought that would happen to me. Like, I used to always manifest, like, getting front row at a Drake concert, like, him noticing me, like, something. And it finally freaking happened. Like, I'm never gonna stop talking about this. I'm sorry. Like, being a fan for 14 years, me and him finally having a moment and like looking deep into each other's freaking eyes and him singing to me, like, that was like everything I've ever wanted. So like for his DJ set of the concert, when he sang like Controlla, Too Good, Find Your Love, Fountains, Work, One Dance, that was one of my favorite parts, honestly. But when 21 Savage came out, like, the energy died a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we were just like all tired or what, but, and also he seemed really nervous. Like, we were hyping him up, obviously, like he would come to our side, but he would never look at the crowd directly. At least the first night he didn't. Not like Drake, like staring into your freaking soul. But he would just look like above, like at the 100 level, never like down at the floor. But he was cool. And then Drake came back to join 21 on stage, and then they sang Knife Talk, On BS, Spin About You, Jimmy Cooks, and Rich Flex. So that part was really, really fun as well. 21 left the stage. Drake ended up going on the mini stage by the Virgil statue and by the VIP sections. Then he sang Legend / So Anxious by Genuine, since that is what he sampled in the song. And that was really cool. If I would have known Drake was gonna end at that small stage by the Virgil statue, I would have made my way to the front there. But I thought he was gonna come back and end it off on the main stage. So me and my cousin like stood at our spot just in case he did come back. I did see him twice. I saw him on the 5th and the 2nd. I saw him on the 5th and the 6th in Chicago. Obviously the first day I had floor. The second day I had level 300 tickets. So the second day is when I got my merch. So I can show you guys that. I just got this shirt. It says, I like what Drake likes. And then the back has, it's all a blur, 2023. This was $45. And then I got this shirt for my cousin. It's the Her Loss album cover, and then it has this on the back. This was also $45. And then I got the Peer Pressure shirt. They only had this one in a 2X, so I just thought I'd wear it for like an oversized look. And this shirt, if you guys are wondering, this is what it looks like. I got it on Etsy like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm sure you could find similar shirts on there. I posted like the videos of Drake singing to me on my IG story, and I tagged Word on Road, which is Drake's official fan site. They ended up reposting the video on their IG story, which was cool. And I think that's how Drake Related on IG found my account, because they liked my story as well. And also Word on Road and Drake Related all liked my TikToks, and they commented on them as well, which was freaking awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, I posted concert footage on TikTok and Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, I'll leave that linked down below. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here. If you guys are going to any tour date, comment them down below. If you guys have any questions, let me know and I'll answer them. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.